Hello? I don't know why it's so delayed. Okay, I'm gonna close some windows here. Maybe this is better. It's starting to speed up. See any updates? Let's see. I feel like it's slowed down now. Oh, it's doing better now. I'm actually moving a little faster. It's weird. Okay. I don't know what's going on. Of course, with my Wi-Fi not connected, the camera's not working, but it's okay. I'm fixing it here. I'm fixing it. I feel like it's so delayed. Let me check my not sure what's going on. It's just so delayed, so slow. I think it would be my phone too. And it's being difficult. Okay. Let's see here. No, fixing my video here. That I'm little, too little. Okay, bigger, getting bigger. I'm moving around here. Sorry about that. But then it cuts me off on the top here if I do that. Fun. I don't know, my camera just slowed down. I'm not sure what happened. Okay, it's too close. It's too close. Okay, that's very close. Oh well. I just have these like black spaces in between there. See if I can get my phone working here. Is it working now? Something's working. Or is it just frozen in my video? I think it's frozen. Alright, I'm coming back. Here I am. I don't know what's going on. Okay. That means something. How's that? Whoa, shaky table. See, it's the same thing. It's like the table looks so small. Can't show everything. Okay. That might work good here. Everything's moving. I think every time I try to use OBS, I try to fix my camera here. Okay. That works better. Oh, right now I'm working on something that I haven't worked on in a long time. And that's a hat. cloche. Somebody requested it, so I need to work on it. See, I'm trying to find a pattern, but the first one I found was not the right yarn, but I'm trying it right now. See if it's working. I'm not sure yet. I need to make it the correct size. If not, it's going to be a little hat. It's going to be a little thing. Of course. All right. I have some things. Oh, let's see what we have. Oh, some of the new things that I put. Oh, I didn't put anything in the in my listings. Let me go do that now. Let's put anything and everything in my show here. Let's put it all in all the shows here. Just a second. Just gonna put everything in. There might be more. It's in progress. Okay, in progress. See what. Okay, there's things coming up here. I got some others listings that I pull in. Let's check. Oh, I could take that one out. Because I completely dismantled one of these items, so. Of course, what now looks a little different today. Let's see. Okay. Being funny. Come on, camera. There we go. Hair tie. 1, 2. I missed a thread here, but my goodness. It's repurposing yarn, so this is from a different project that I pulled apart, and so I'm testing an idea I have. When I looked for a pattern, I found a pattern, but it says chunky yarn, and I don't want to go through that. So I'm seeing if I can follow the instructions, because I do like the texture is a little different. But the cloche is the hat with the like a brim around it, not like a bucket hat, apparently, but so maybe not so much of a brim, something shorter. That's what I'm working on. And I'm also multi-streaming to YouTube, so this is a stream on Whatnot, and there's a link in the YouTube if anyone's interested in signing up for Whatnot as a buyer or a seller. Hello. Nice to see you, Hazy. I'm just working on something right now. Thank you for stopping in. Just working on some things. Well, I'm trying to start this project, and I'm wondering if the pattern that I have would work properly, but I don't know because it's a different type of yarn. So, but I'm making a type of hat. And it's been a long time since I made a hat, so I think the last time I made some hats were like the little baby hats or newborn hats. And that was a few years ago. So and I'm not sure of this pattern the way I want to do it right now, so we'll see. Looks like I already worked a lot, and it's still kind of small. It's a little circle, and it's already 5 rounds, but that's the thing. If you use bulkier yarn, yeah, you're gonna. But I want to try to do. We're getting a lot of stitches right now, so I'm getting like up to 56 stitches, I think. Oh, that's cute. I did, I think it was from Unicorn Poop Cookies. I purchased a crochet cat hats from her, so I have it somewhere. So I'm trying to keep it and see if I can make all of them. Make little hats for cats. We don't have a cat here in our house. We have a dog. But then I found out recently I'm allergic to a lot of things, so I think the dog dander does bother me some, but cat is really bad. And anytime I get the allergy shot, I get really affected in the side where the cat dander is. I get like a welt on my arm. And I found that out by myself initially, that I was allergic to cats as a kid. So, but I can at least make little hats for cats. My video is working now, Lorenzo. I don't know what happened. It just happens. And once in a while it'll flicker off. But my husband popped in and popped out. I don't know. Oh, thank you. I'm in the community chat this time, so I haven't done. I think the only shows I've like any type of crochet shows, I do it in the community and not in the other category, the handmade. accessories handmade. It's because it's not, just crochet or just knit, or it's just handmade accessories, and so we're included with the bead category and the keychain category and the pens category. And so we're all kind of, the handmade's all mixed up together into just a handmade. So we're just a big bundle of handmade. I would have separated handmade a little more detailed, or because there is a lot of, if you count all together all the handmade type of people, yes, there's a good amount, but the types of handmade, the styles, or the way you make the item is completely different. So I think those should have a separate category. The beads are different, and jewelry and pens are different, and even though knit and crochet can be together, but like woodworking is completely different. Textile, I don't know if they're ever gonna separate the handmade group into something more, but I think it's interesting because we can do trains or do group community things, and I think we have a good group. So I'm looking at the pattern here. I'm trying to move it over so I can look at the feed here, and but I'm making a, somebody requested a, hold on to this video. I have a friend requesting a said, but it was a hat with a brim and a cloche. Shape, because she wanted like the, come on video, you want me to sing a song for the video to return. Okay, it's just like my computer is really delayed, and I don't have too many pages open. Let me just close this whole section here. Whoop. Okay, here we go. It could be because some websites with the patterns are just inundated with like pop-ups and stuff, so I'm just like, my computer feels slower. Let's see, trying to get back to the cloche. So, but it's like the 40s 50s style hat, and so I'm trying to work on, that's what I'm doing right now, seeing if this is what I think it is what she's looking for. And she was discussing that she thought her head was bigger than a normal hat would cover, so maybe it just needs to be longer, because she said she put it on beanies and they just slide right off, so maybe they just need to be a little longer, so we'll see. I did ask for her head circumference, the size, and so at least I have an idea of like what width to make it, not the length though. I might have to ask her that. But this is a test. I don't know how far I can get because there's a lot of stitches right now. This is like 50, put in the wrong. I'm getting to 58 right now, and this is such a small circle to me. I'm not sure, so. But I think I need to get the size of the circle to be about 7 or 8 inches so that for the top of the hat, and then I can work the rest down. I don't know with this this person counter, I don't know who's in or out. So sometimes I see people coming in and I saw somebody I recognize, so like I recognize your name. I think my video is doing okay now. Just trying to get the instructions here. 56, I think I got, let's see. I gotta count after I finish this round. It's also a little delayed, but it's okay. At least it's working, and I think only my table down video was stopped twice or so. I also need to clear out my phone, so that could be the reason. Am I mumbling? Sometimes I talk too low. Okay, so I'm not there yet. One more. Now I gotta count how many because I wasn't counting. It says 56 stitches. Let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48. See, it's more. 50, 52, 54, 56, 58, 60. I don't know. I'm lost. It looks okay so far. So it's not like it's warping out or anything. So this is the top portion of the hat. Cloche. It's just a funny word. 7 to 16. And I think she goes 56 all the way. Yeah. So from here, that's too small right now. So I'll need to keep going around. I'll just keep going. But I mark it with my handy dandy paper clip to keep track. Handy dandy. Whatever is next to me, I'll use as a paper stitch marker. Ouch. Okay, so right now, this is how you measure if you're making a hat, a beanie. Depends on the size of the person. If it's a kid, sizes, so the newborns to toddlers, toddlers to kids, up to then the teens that are in small women's sizes, that's the third. And then there's a women's, which is like 22 inches, and men, which are 23 or 24, the circumference of the beanie. So I think I need to do another few rounds, so it needs to maybe be about 6. There's charts online with different sizes, like charts, hat circumference charts, even just for regular ball caps. Measure your head's widest part using soft measuring tape. So that's what we did. Let me see what this says. Centimeters. So yeah, in regards to ball caps, like 7 and 22 and some is 7 1/8. And then 7 1/4. The sizes get larger, but let me put crochet then. If you put like crochet hat circumference, then they talk about all the different hat sizes, height charts and stuff. There's one here from Rich Textures Crochet that says head measurements, which is the largest part of the head size, so it goes to preemie all the way to adult large and adult extra large, which is up to 22-23 inches. So I might want to do just the adult large, which I think is maybe the average size of the woman size hat, maybe medium to large. So this 20 to 22 inches for size. So in that case, then they have another category that says hat crown. So this is measuring the hat crown. And it just gave me an idea, because I think next week I have an atelier train. So I can also talk about this on that stream too, and that train, because it's a lot of crafting, handmade, Ray train category. So there's pretty much a lot of time to talk about, building or creating a pattern kind of with what you know. So this one says 6.5 to 7 and 7 and 7.5. So about, I need a bunch more. Maybe about 3 more rounds. So I kind of want to get between the 6 and 7 mark to get the right size. And hopefully I can, if it works out, I can send it to her to see if the size is, if it fits her well. So there we go. I do have some things in the buy now and the auction, if anyone's interested. Or you can just say hi and chat and hang out, or work on a project of your own. Also, previously I said I'm also streaming on YouTube. Let me check that. Yes, it's there live right now. 2 people are watching. What? Hello. Just checking on the YouTube. Sometimes I don't have time to to chat. Some people don't come in and say hi, and chat. And there's a few people that came in. That's interesting. Welcome, YouTube to the Whatnot stream. Let's see what else we got. Oh, let me check something here too. I have so many random things like just all over my feed here. Then my auction, I have half of the crochet items and some yarn and books. Crochet and knit things. So if anyone's interested in something that they want to run, right now I'm just crocheting. Let's see. I wanted to put something else in my show here. Just a second. Because I usually have a lot of stickers, and I don't know why they didn't pull up here. Sometimes I'm running some out of these stickers. Let's see. How many things do I have? So I have like a little tea and sticker sets. I need to edit some listings. I need to update some things. This might be less too. Yes, it's the same. Oh, I have an equal amount of. I need that for later. Let's see. I'm gonna put it all in my shows here. Just a second. Okay. So many new different people. Hi. Welcome in everybody to the community chat. Community whatnot. Just hanging out and chatting. I'm discussing about the size when you're making a crochet beanie. I think there was only a few times where it just didn't work out, or like for example, this is not working great. It's starting to curl. It's doing a funny thing, so maybe I just need to go back a little bit. Maybe do that skipping, because there was a round of skipping stitches and then a round of doing double. So I should have just skipped some stitches here. Okay. You just skip a stitch and keep going. Alrighty. Keep looking around here. Hold on, I need to fix a listing or two or many, because I have 10 of this and 10 of that I need to fix. Okay. Let me check on another listing here. Yeah, running out of those stickers. And checking my other listing here. There's some more. That one. Let me add this one here. Okay. Now I'm back. Hello, welcome in. Just trying to reorganize my listings here. Oh, okay. I got some things on. I don't know why I have something. Oh, I had the stickers on flash sale here. I was trying to work on using flash sales on some of these items, and I didn't prefer it. I'd rather just modify, the prices different, just manually instead of. So I have some crochet items in the buy now and in my auction here. So if you're interested in any of those, just let me know. If not, then just if you want to chat or just work on something I'm doing. I messed up. That's what happens when I'm talking and I don't pay attention. Alright, so I'm running these little stickers here. Let me unpin these to get it out of the way. Unpin. Okay. More space to see what I'm doing. Man, some people's show names are fun. Let me see here. So once I finish this round, we'll take a measure of this circle to see how much more. I didn't do too much, but just did a lot of conversation about it, just keeping on measuring, and then from there you can go on to the next step. And I think I had my other shop that I closed down online. I was making more beanies, but they were getting very intricate for, I guess, the amount. I was getting tired, and that was around 2021, and I also didn't feel like I had enough time to do anything to make these, and I still don't have time, but I have to make the time to work on something. I feel like it's starting, not even another row of it, and I might have to do just one more round and then go from there, because it's already, I still got a little ways. Just kind of like preparing my head mentally to keep going around, because it does get repetitive sometimes with crocheting. That's why some projects are fun when you can do different stitches, or this one's okay because like you do a double crochet and then a single crochet in the same stitch, so that gives a different texture. It's a little more bumpy instead of a straight forward. I'm trying to show a different stitches, like regular stitches. I'm trying to show these just regular flat stitches. This gives a little bit more bumpy texture when you, and I've done this with some of the head warmers that I have to look for that word, like the headband, the ear warmers. I think that same pattern has a very similar stitch like this, when you skip a stitch and you put 2 in one stitch, so you still get the same stitch count, but not just like super flat. It has some texture to it. So anyways, that's it. That's the crochet chat. I keep stumbling on my words because my mouth is tired of speaking. So it's not good to not talk when you're online talking. Supposed to be talking. Not talking on a talk show. That is not allowable. I pulled something here a little bit, so I gotta. Oh, hold on. When I reuse yarn, sometimes it gets. Well, this one was very curly. When you separate, when you frog a project, and you take, its parts, the yarn gets really, really curly. So it kind of separates the strands too. So sometimes it messes it up. Like there's an extra loop there that I have to grab so it looks like it's part of the project. Or I just leave it or tuck it in somewhere. I try not to pull it. Just tuck it in and keep going because I don't like to weave in my ends later. I try to tuck it in and just so I don't have a tail hanging out. Okay, I'm almost there. I keep telling myself I'm almost there. To finish this little round here. This might be, it's like double stitches, so it's 112. Oh, that's a lot of stitches. Because it went from, because I actually did 60 instead of 56. So it's actually 120 stitches now. Because it, oh wait, no, not yet. I still have 60. But then the next one will be 2 stitches in each space, so that's going to be 120. That's the next round. It's too much counting. I do enough counting at work with numbers, and now I have to keep counting. See, yeah, pulled a little bit. Yeah, but I'm always thinking about what to make that's newer so people can be more interested in what I'm making. This year I tried to make more smaller projects. I feel like I did something wrong. Maybe I did. I'll just keep going because it looks okay. But do I have enough time or effort or energy to do more hats or beanies? And I just have to work in advance, like plan things in advance. What is that? A different yarn was mixed in there. Okay. Something went wrong, but it looks okay. It doesn't, as long as there's no big hole. I might have stitched some stitches together somewhere and it kind of threw it off. That might have been the big error that might have thrown everything off. I can fix it. I can work on it. I can fix it. Should be fine. Because I ended up in the wrong place here. Shouldn't be fine. That shouldn't be too bad. Let's see now. So now we're getting up to the 5. Okay. So like last time I was about 4. So I think it'll start getting maybe 2 rounds. I don't think I'm going to be on that long now. I'm getting tired. My eyes are sticking. Okay, so now I'm going to do 1, 2 in each. So that will double the count to 120. Because I don't know. I don't know if it's going to work. I might just... Then I have to try a different pattern, so just keep trying, seeing what works. I would prefer making something with a texture because I prefer having something with, I don't know, it looks like it's, you know, kind of like the hats that are hand felted. You can see that they're made, that they're kind of put together by hand. I've seen some, I think it was some TikTok or YouTube videos that just show them how they make cowboy hats with, I don't know if it's leather or felted or, because you could do crochet projects too felted with wool. So that'd be cool to see a hat felted. I think I've seen some. Man, I don't know. This is not working out because it's doing this funny thing here. It's starting to curl up a little bit. My idea might not be working right now, so I might have to figure out another idea or try another project. Yeah, that might be a better idea. So, all right. All right. Well, I think I'm. This is what's happening now. When I'm trying to think that my idea would be okay, and it's kind of curling up. So eventually it's going to be this wavy disc, and that's not what we need. So I'm going to redo this. So let's try again. So the next time I do a show, I will show the progress because I will at least work on a different pattern. And that's the promise that I'm going to keep for the next show, because let me go back to my shows here. Okay, upcoming, the Atelier Artisan Ray Train is on the 19th, so that's next week. So I'm going to see. I'm trying to also need to figure out what I'm going to show as a project, because we have to do a demo. So that's another thing. I don't want to, maybe just a demo like ideas or concepts, because like maybe a granny square I could do. So yeah, I'm going to start this over because it's curly. But I might just do a granny square and how to change colors. I have like all these screenshots of different granny squares and the color combos, and so I might just work on putting a demo like that together for granny squares. So there we go. So I'm starting it over again. Let me check. See who's on. That is similar. Oh, here's some similar things. Tam. Oh. Okay, I'm just gonna jump into her Tam show here. Oh, hi Chelsea girl. I was just gonna leave too. Hello everybody. Thanks for stopping in. Hi Nilly and Queen to Bohemian. Hi. Thanks for stopping in everyone. I was working on a project, as you can see. Beanie cloche crochet project, and it was just kind of not working out. It was curling, so I decided to give it a break and try a different approach to it. But I'm also going to go to a different show. So I'm sorry I didn't have any I don't have any energy right now after, you know, the long day, and I feel like I'm stumbling on my words. So but thank you so much for the raid, and make sure to follow Chelsea girl, and have a good night. I was gonna raid. Tam was they were just doing a artisan mashup show, and they're just closing out the show. I didn't get to see much of it, so let's jump over there now. So thank you again. I'll see you